Hello HUD House Hunters, it's Donnie Corm. Today we're standing in front of 115 Tulane Drive, Colorado Springs, Colorado, 80910. Basic cross streets on this property are Airport and Academy, so sort of southeast part of the Springs. This rancher with a finished out basement is currently listed at $95,000. I think it's an excellent value for a house that needs some cosmetic work, but in general is not in bad shape. Let's go take a look inside before it gets too dark out here. Alright guys, when we step inside of the 115 Tulane Drive, first thing I want you to notice is the hardwood floors. Now I personally am a big fan of hardwood, particularly when it's finished out correctly, and this thing is going to need a little bit of polishing and prepping to bring it into shape, but all in all it's not in bad shape, and the majority of the upper floor is hardwood floor, so that's a nice touch. Other feature I want to point out again, as I like to mention, the new vinyl windows. This house has vinyl windows throughout. That's going to keep it relatively energy efficient, and it's one less rehab cost that you need to take on. I want to show you the kitchen real quick before we check out the bedrooms. Now back here in the kitchen, again this is a galley style kitchen. Cabinets look to be in pretty decent shape, slightly dated, but nothing that a paint job couldn't fix, and perhaps updating the hardware. And then you've got kind of older countertops here, but again, very easy fix. Most of the stuff in this kitchen is cosmetic, and again, you'll notice that it's missing the appliances. This is pretty standard for HUD repos, so that's something you'll want to consider. For those of you who don't know, I get an excellent deal on appliance packages at Home Depot because we've negotiated and we've done a lot of these flip properties. When it comes time to buy some of the parts that you need for the house, I'm your man for that. I'm going to help you find them. I'm going to help you price them correctly. We'll make sure you get a good deal on those. I just wanted to point that out. Let's check out the bedrooms. This is not a bedroom, obviously, because it isn't fully enclosed, but at some point this was a bedroom that it looks like they knocked out a wall and made this more of a study or an office area. So it's got a nice wood trim surround up here, and then of course it opens into your family room environment. The reason I could tell it was a bedroom is back here, it's got the closet door where this was once bedroomed off. So something you can consider. If you need that additional bedroom, it's something you could add, but being this is a rancher with a basement, you may not need the space. This might work perfectly as your office as well. As we continue on, this is the upper level bathroom, and guys, I got to apologize, it's getting a little late and dark, so you're not going to be able to see this all that well, so we'll try to focus on the camera angles. But you have a nice tile surround in here, looks to be in very good shape and completely functional. You've got some tile-like floors here, that's linoleum, excuse me, and then of course you got the vanity and sink. Again, cosmetically, a little challenged, okay? Needs a little bit of updating and some fix-up, but not in bad shape, and you just can't beat the price at $95,000 for this much square footage, considering the neighborhood where it's going to retail out in the 145, 150 bracket. Additional bedrooms are back here. This would probably be considered the master bedroom. It's kind of a green color, so you may want to paint it a more neutral color. But other than that, just paint's all this really needs. I'd say it's in pretty decent shape. The hardwoods look to be in great shape. I think if you polish them up, maybe apply another coat of lacquer, these are going to look pretty good. And then the second bedroom on the upper level is back here. Decent size, certainly not huge. All the bedrooms have a pretty good sized closet. And you see here as they painted, they made a little bit of a mess of the floors, so you may want to sand that up and restain these floors as you're doing that with the rest of it. But honestly, these hardwoods are not in bad shape. They're just a little bit of cosmetic work. These are going to look awesome. Continuing on, I want you to see the basement. Now this is going to be particularly hard to see, okay, because it's dark and we're going into a basement, so we'll do our best to keep you seeing what we can, but it is going to be a little hard to see. More importantly, guys, if you like the basics of the house and you like the numbers, it's important that you give me a call, okay? Don't rely on the video. Call me. Let's come see this thing in person, because at this price, this is not going to last long. This is an excellent deal. Checking out the basement now. Alright, so we're in the basement at 115 Tulane, and down here, one of the things that's going to stand out to you is they've removed the flooring from the basement. Now, HUD doesn't count anything about flooring as finished square footage, so some of the basement is considered to be permanent and finished, and some of it you're going to need to pull permits, and there is some stuff you got to do with code to get this up to code. Upstairs is all finished out, it's not a problem. Down here, we're going to have to do a little bit of stuff to it to make it counted as legal square footage. I want you to see the opportunity in that, though. You add flooring, you add paint, you go from a house that's got, let's say, 1,000 square feet finished to a house that's got 2,000 square feet finished, and all you did is make a little change to the county record. So it's a pretty sweet deal and an excellent opportunity for someone who wants to pick up some instant sweat equity. As we continue back here, and again, I apologize it's so dark, but this is kind of the utility room. It's carpeted on the flooring. And, you know, in general, I don't know, you know, a lot of purposes for this room, but one thing that you don't have to worry about is fixing it up. It's not going to be a bedroom. It's not designed for that. It's just another utility segment that you can, you know, do your hobbies or workshops or crafts or things of that nature back here. Back here we have also the bedrooms and an additional bathroom. So this is one, well, this is the back space behind the bar, so not a bedroom officially, but this could also be an office space, or, you know, if you're really into your bar, maybe this is where you put your wine collection, right? This could be an excellent area. As you can see right up top, stand here, you got your instant bartender action, so that's pretty sweet. We don't usually find a bar in this price range, so that's a nice touch. The official bedroom is going to be back here. So this is the third of 3 official bedrooms, but again, with a little bit of reconfiguring, you could easily make this a 5-bedroom home. We could fix the space behind the bar into a bedroom space, and we could upstairs, where I was talking about that office area, you could easily finish that back in a bedroom space. So currently it's 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, but it wouldn't take all that much work to bring this into a 5-bedroom home if you have that need or desire, okay? Continuing on is the bathroom. This was kind of surprising. I mean, this is actually in pretty decent shape. You can take a little maneuvering, but you know, you got your laundry facilities in, your utility facilities in here. The water heater definitely is going to need to be replaced. You can tell because you've got rust coming off the top, so I would plan on getting rid of that. And then you have your furnace right next to that. And then back here you've got a bathroom that actually is not in terrible shape. There's a couple of drywall patches that are going to need to be fixed up top here. But toilet's newer, the vanity, the sink here is newer, and it's got a small tile design here, which actually looks to be in pretty good shape, and a really deep tub. So if you're into taking baths, this is the house for you, because it's definitely got that going for it. Let's take a look at the backyard, because this is not a huge lot, and we'll get you out of here before the sun goes down completely. We're outside 115 Tulane Drive, and I really want you to see this backyard. Though this property doesn't have a garage, what it does have is a very large access gate system where you can get a car in. So it's more of a carport, right? You don't have necessarily a covered area, but you definitely have a place to put your car that's off street and doesn't have much access to the public. So if you need that, this is a nice plus. As we head back here, you'll notice this is a pretty decent sized lot. It's got a storage shed, and it's a terraced backyard that goes clear back to that corner there. Hopefully you can see that on camera. But in general, this is a nice lot. The location is awesome, centrally located, easy access to Academy. We're less than a few minutes from Academy, which keeps you real close to Carson and keeps you close to I-25 for anybody who needs to commute. Let's recap and we'll get you home. Right now we're at 115 Tulane Drive. Its asking price is $95,000. This rancher currently features 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with no garage. However, there's some easy spaces where you could easily go to a 5-bedroom home just by making some reconfiguration. In general, it needs a cosmetic rehab. It's got nice newer windows and some other awesome features. Guys, at this price, this thing is going to blow out of here pretty quick. So my number's at the bottom of the screen, and you can always find the latest in foreclosure deals at www.coloradospringsforeclosuredeals.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.